Hello, so this is week 1, assignment 3 feedback. So you want to make sure to watch through the whole video so that you're learning from the feedback to your classmates. And I'm also going to post a second video. Most people in this class have already sort of met the expectations, which is great. That means we're all on the same page. We have a strong understanding of tints, tones, and shades and how to apply those to create a sense of key and a monochromatic composition. So now that we're all on the same page, I want to give some additional tools to help you exceed expectations. If you'll look at the grading rubric for our project description, it has two very important columns. One is the meets expectations and one is the exceeds expectations. We want to get you in, or if you want to get into the exceeds expectations column, then follow some of the techniques in the second video and apply that to your monochromatic palette to develop an even more complex composition. That will help develop even more possibilities with the software and continue to push your understanding and your use of the monochromatic palette. So Benny, this looks very good. We have all the light value tones and tints in the high key, dark value tones and shades in the low key. So the key is spot on. You want to make sure that you're turning on or activating the mask layer for the design templates, and what that will do is crop off this gray border on the outside of your composition. And I'm just going to be up front here. I have another student in another section whose name is okay, so his name is Jordan Benjamin. So it's the opposite of yours, the flip of yours, and I'm going to just apologize in advance if I call you the wrong thing because, you know, we're already, I'm already confused. So, I thought that I actually had you enrolled in 2 classes, but now that I've sorted it all out, I realize now that you're 2 different students with your names flipped. So I'm going to apologize in advance for any future sort of mishaps with your name. Next person, Brian. Really love this composition. I think that you have a very strong understanding of high and low key, and it's a very creative use of simple shapes, so kudos to that. It already sort of exceeds expectations because it's such a unique solution to just using the rectangles, but I still want you to try out some of those additional processes that are in the second video, and just so that you have those under your belt so they're part of your kind of design arsenal as we move forward with different projects. Kristi, this is going along in a great direction. We definitely have a strong sense of high and low key. The low key could be a little bit darker in value, so maybe more dark tones. Don't be afraid of those dark tones and those dark shades to drop down the key a bit. You also want to make sure that you're removing the outline or the stroke from each step, or each shape, so that we don't have those black outlines around each shape. And you also want to make sure that you're turning on or activating the mask layer on the design template. It looks like either you're creating your own artboard not using the design template. If that's the case, I strongly recommend using the design template because it'll tidy up your presentation nice and neatly for you. Otherwise, you just want to make sure that both of the designs are evenly spaced in the artboard. See, we have the left one that's up a little bit higher than the right one, so fixing that so that they're on the same line, and making sure that the white space, see over here on the left, is a little bit smaller than the one on the right, so just an even border on all sides of your design. Stephanie, this is absolutely stellar. I think that you have done a really, really great job of coming up with a unique composition and exploring key at the same time. So huge kudos to your creativity. I couldn't be more impressed at this stage with what you are making. I'm going to post the second video for everyone to check out on how to exceed the expectations. Right now your design already exceeds the expectations, so I want you to still try them out so that you can use them in future projects. But thinking about how to revise this assignment and continue to push this assignment, I don't know, maybe could you continue to kind of copy and paste this pattern and create a more complex plaid? That could be really interesting. So just, keep pushing yourself. It's not necessarily anything I need to see because you already have exceeded the expectations, but I do want you to think about how to continue to improve all assignments even when they hit such a high mark.